Hello, beautiful people. It is your favorite real estate broker in the whole entire world, Mr. Stephen Harris. And today I have a market data update for Blackhawk subdivision. So I recently became a resident here, and I'm one of those people that is obsessed with my home value. And we're coming up on this really pivotal point in the market where interest rates are going up and they're kind of trying to slow things down. So Blackhawk as in itself has jumped up, over 40%, which is about the average for Pflugerville overall, but prices have jumped up about 40% over the past year. So it's going to be really interesting to see like how they fluctuate now. And so for those people that are thinking about possibly selling, this should give you a good number to kind of start thinking about. We'll talk about price per square foot. And for those people that are trying to get into the community, should be a good opportunity to just give you an overall overview of what the prices here look like, what price you can get in at, what's the top of the market around here. And I'll also give you guys some other updates down the line. So we're going to try to keep this concise, a little short and sweet. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let's dive into it. All right, so a little rudimentary here, and I'll just kind of mine this data as of May 2nd. So as we know, things change every day, but this should be a really good barometer of where we at right now. And active listings, there's only 7 active listings in the entire community of Blackhawk. And that's down. The number last year this time was about 30. There were about 30 active listings. And so I kind of give that to the fact that there are no new constructions that are being sold right now. And if there are, there's very, very few. But most of these are resale. And, last year, the neighborhood was still growing at a really high rate. So there were about 30 on market, but right now there's only 7. You can't really get into any of the new builds. Most of those are already under contract and being built up. And that's kind of what you're going to see with the pending listings here at being 40. So a lot of these have been pending since last year, whenever they first got contracted. So it's kind of skewed from data with the new constructions, but there are 40 under contract right now, besides as far as resales go, and ones that are just getting built brand new by the builder. So still a little difficult to get in the neighborhood, but there is some opportunity. And there were 22 that closed within the last 30 days, and that is also resale and new construction. So let's get into some of the more juicy stuff here. The highest sales price in the past 30 days was $839,500, $839,500, and that was for a 5-bed, 4-bath, 3,700 square feet, built in 2022. So that was going to be a new construction. They had it looks like it's got a lot of leg room there, a lot of different bedrooms. That was $839,500. That's the highest one that closed. The highest sales price that is active right now in the neighborhood and not under contract is $950,000. And that's for a 4-bed, 3-bath, 4,300 square feet. It's built in 2019. It's a gorgeous place. And what I noticed is it's got a little backyard oasis happening and a beautiful view of the green space. And that's kind of been the hot commodity here in this neighborhood. If you can get a little bit of privacy and a nice, beautiful view and some backyard action, then typically you're going to be able to price a little higher. So the lowest sales price active right now is at $525,000. So if you know somebody that's looking to possibly get in the community, that's about the starter rate. But the lowest sales price in the last 30 days was $442,000. So it's possible to kind of wait for something to come in a little bit lower, and maybe you can get in at a lower number. So there's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet built in 2010. So the older homes are still selling, and this one looks like, if I'm not, it looks like it was one of those open door listings, if I'm not mistaken. The highest price per square foot right now active in our neighborhood is $255.48. And that's like on the higher median end of the average price per square foot. And we actually just got one under contract for a higher price per square foot. And actually the last couple that sold were a higher price per square foot. But if you're thinking about possibly putting your house on the market, I think that $255 per square foot is a good place to start. And then, you know, the more upgrades you have, if you got solar, if you got beautiful green space in your backyard, big, huge swimming pool, you kind of tick that up a little bit. But if you want to get a conservative number where you might be able to price your house, I think $255 a square foot is a really good way to go. The highest price per square foot is $293.33. That's a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,600 square feet, almost 2,700, built in 2018. And what I noticed about that one was it had this beautiful, beautiful backyard oasis. I mean, it was amazing. And then there was this gorgeous view of the green space behind it. So that one was really, really nice. And it definitely commanded that $293. So the lowest price per square foot right now on something that's active is $190.57. So if you have a property here, it's a little bit older or a lot of it older and not in the greatest condition, you're thinking about getting rid of it, you know, maybe you start from that 190, work your way up a little bit. Lowest price per square foot that closed in the last 30 days was $203.20. $203.20. Right now, average days on market for the homes that are resale, this is not new construction, but the resale average days on market is going to be 7 days. So just kind of, usually that depends on where you're priced, right? So if you're priced on the lower end of the spectrum, you're usually going to sell within the first few days. If you're priced in the median, I would say, you know, same thing. As you get a little bit higher on your like price per square foot, then you'll sit for a little bit longer. And what I noticed is Blackhawk's a very finicky neighborhood when it comes to price per square foot. So if you are right at the cusp, and your price isn't right, it will sit. And especially because we're coming on up to the shift in the market where interest rates are higher, and they're kind of tapering things down. The buyer pool is definitely a lot less. And so in these higher price points, then you'll definitely feel the sting if you go up a little too high on your price. So please beware of that. If you're thinking about selling, get a listing agent consultation to kind of give you an analysis, and they'll be able to tell you, hey, homes at this price per square foot look like they've been selling in, you know, 3 days, 2 days, and up. All right. The average price per square foot is $247.42. So that is average price per square foot around here. I'd say you could price a little bit lower. I mean, a little bit higher. I'd say maybe you go to that 250-ish mark if you're looking to price your house. But that is actually up from last year. It was $187.78 last year. So that is a almost 40% rise, which is right on par with everything else we've been seeing around here. The average, this is average list price to close price. So that kind of means how much over asking are people going on average for Blackhawk listings. And what we're seeing is about 105.82. So that people are going almost 6% higher than the asking price. And that's actually down 10% from last year. So you can see the market cooling a little bit. And I do think we'll stay in the seller's market, but that premium to get in the house has gone down significantly. And this is actually up a tick from last month, but I think that's due to the highest amount over asking that we saw. And that was when they came in a whole 23% over asking. So that kind of boosted that number up a little bit. But it seems like a good way, if you are a person that is looking to come into the community and you're looking to win a bid, you see one of the more popular houses and you're looking to win a bid, you know, maybe coming in around this 5%, 6%, that might get you in there and win the bid for you. But if you really want to knock it out of the park, come in 23% over and you will probably get that house. All right. So that's all I have for this month. let me know. This is actually data from May 2nd back. All right. So this is going to cover into April. And yeah, I'll keep these things coming. If there's more stuff that you guys want to hear about concerning the community and the prices, just let me know. More than happy to talk to you. And yeah, I appreciate you spending a little bit of time here with me today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.